Good day to everyone, and in this video we will see the important concept of the synchronous motor. Okay, uh, we will see when we say that synchronous motor is overexcited, underexcited, and those things, and how we classify these things. Okay, so this is a very important topic, and I hope you will see it carefully. Okay, so see now for the synchronous motor, you must remember this equation, that is the reactive power input. See, always in cases of motor, you have to remember the equations of input, that is reactive power input and real power input. So the equation of reactive power input in the case of synchronous motor is V by Xs into V minus E cos delta. Okay. See, this is an approximated equation where what is the approximation, or what we have, the assumption that we have taken is that the winding resistance is neglected. Okay, so this is the equation. Okay, V by Xs into V minus E cos delta. Okay, the derivation of this equation I will explain in some other video, but for this video and for maximum questions this expression is enough. Okay, so see now we have to observe things. Okay, so this is the equation, this is the equation. Okay, so now what we have to observe is, first case, when do we say that the motor is overexcited? Okay, when do we say that the motor is overexcited? See, motor is overexcited when E cos delta is greater than V. Okay, so this is the case. This you have to remember, that when E cos delta is greater than V, then we say that your motor is overexcited. And just for as a reminder, I can remind you that the equivalent circuit for a motor can be written in this fashion. This is your terminal voltage V, it is supplying current some I, and this is E. Okay, and you just have to remember, in the case of motor, it is always E at an angle minus delta. Okay, so that is the logic, and this we assume at V at an angle 0. Okay, so this is a very and where Xs is the synchronous reactance. Okay, so you can show it. This is a very approximate equivalent circuit for a motor. Okay, so this is your Xs. Okay, so this is the circuit that we are considering. So for this circuit, for this motor, we have this Q in means Q input as V by Xs into V minus E cos delta. So now the first case is when E cos delta greater than V. So what does it implies? It implies that your Q in is less than 0. Okay, so Q is negative. Okay, so this is a standard rule that whenever your reactive power is negative, and by default we are talking about the lagging reactive power, so this implies that it is a leading power factor, that is motor is operating as a leading power factor. Okay, now see, from the power conventions. Okay, see, what is the power convention? Just to make you remember, I will make some video in some other day. See, power convention is what? That this is your, let me say this is your element. It can be resistance, reactance, impedance, anything. Okay, and the current is entering in this fashion. So your polarities are marked like this. Let us say the voltage is this V, and your current entering is I. Okay, so see, the current is entering the element, so we say that this element is absorbing power V into I. Okay, if this element be like this, okay, and the polarities are in the same fashion, then the current is leaving. Okay, that is, it is leaving the positive terminal, so we will say that this element is delivering power. So always you have to remember that absorbing and delivering comes from the sign of the current. Okay, so this is the important logic, what, that the concept of absorbing and delivering comes from the direction of current, and Q less than 0 means it is leading reactive power, it is leading Q, and Q greater than 0 means it is lagging Q. Okay, that is, we are dealing with lagging reactive power. Okay, so Q less than 0, and now Q negative means leading, and the motor absorbs current. So it means that a motor absorbs leading reactive power. And I hope you all know the meaning that if an element is absorbing leading reactive power, then it means it is delivering lagging reactive power. Okay, so we can also say that motor delivers lagging reactive power. So what does it mean? It means that motor acts like capacitor. Okay, so these are the three things that we have: that motor absorbs leading reactive power, motor delivers lagging reactive power, motor acts like a capacitor. Okay, so this is the all the conclusion. So what you learn from this whole video is that you have to keep a very clear concept in your mind, that your absorbing and delivering is decided by the current, and by default motor is a load, so it will absorb the current from the source and then it produces your mechanical output. Okay, so that is how we decide about the absorbing and delivering. So here the current is entering the motor. Okay, so so motor is acting like a, it will absorb. Okay, it will absorb, and your Q is coming out to be negative, so this means leading. So motor will absorb leading reactive power, which ultimately means that motor delivers lagging reactive power. And we all know that capacitor is an element which delivers the lagging reactive power. So that is how we conclude this whole discussion. Okay, so this is very important, that's why I have repeated it 2-3 times. Okay, so this was first thing. Now let us take a second case. Your second case will be second, that is under excited, or we can say that critically excited. Okay, always remember these excitation things, and this thing, to remember these things, you have to see, you just have to remember this basic equation, that is what, V by X is into V minus E cos delta. This is very useful. Okay, so critically excited means, I hope you can guess it, that E is equal to V cos delta. Okay, so this, now what does it tell to you? This implies that your Q in will come out to be 0. So motor is neither absorbing any reactive power, neither it is delivering any reactive power. It is acting like a pure real load. Okay, so we can say that now the motor is acting at unity power factor. So this much thing we should remember for critical excitation. Now the next part is the third part, that is under excited. So under excited means, I hope you can already guess this, that E cos delta is less than E. Okay, so this will implies that your Q in will come out to be greater than 0, and we all know that Q positive means lagging power factor. Okay, and now the machine absorbs. So this means that motor is absorbing lagging Q. So this implies that motor absorbs lagging Q. Okay, and this also implies that motor delivers leading Q. Okay, and we all know that which is the element that absorbs lagging Q, that is our reactor. So we all know that reactor, that is your inductor, or we can say that your motor acts like inductor. Okay, so are you getting the analogy? So this is the very crucial concept. Okay, so so motor in the cases of lagging unity power factor, you can say that your motor acts like pure resistive load. Okay, so I hope you could understand these analogies with the capacitive, resistive, and the inductive loads, that when at what excitation levels the motor is acting like a which load. Okay, so that is how we can use synchronous motor to vary the power factor for power factor compensation, because we can either make it to absorb lagging Q, we can either make it to deliver lagging Q, and we can also make it to work at unity power factor. See what a beautiful thing is this, that for to a single machine, and that too as a load, you can make that machine act like any kind of thing. That is, either you can make it work at unity power factor, you can either make it work at as a lagging power factor, you can also make it work in the, as a what, your leading power factor. Okay, so here what I mean to say by motor acts like inductor, it means that your motor is what it's absorbing lagging Q. Okay, I hope you understand this much. Okay, so this video is all about these things, and this should be very much clear in your mind that Qn is equal to V by XS into V minus E cos delta. Okay, and then things are clear, done. Okay, so this is all about this video, and thank you. Please like, share, subscribe Electrical Diaries, and good day.